Minecraft new update brought many new cute features, and in this video I'll show you all the new things that were added in the new drop. Starting with the chickens that received an amazing new version of babies, which are the legendary chicks. Now, in addition to having this super cool and cute new look for the baby chickens, we also have new sounds for them to really sound like chicks. And although it's a simple change, it makes interacting with the chicks much more fun. It's simply really cool to see those little guys following you around. They just look so adorable that way. And another cool thing is that the grown-up chicken also got a new sound. And now it's possible to craft name tags, which previously could only be found in chests or by trading with villagers. But now they are easily craftable, making it much easier for players to name their mobs. And going back to the baby mobs, now we have one that I found really funny, the Baby Strider, which has this super cool new look that makes it seem like a mini alien. It only has about 3 strands of hair on its head. I simply think this one is the best of all. It's my #1 favorite. And we also have other cool ones like the Baby Piglin that turned out like this, and when it runs it's very funny. New versions of Baby Hoglin and Zoglin have also been added, and they are now much better than their previous versions. And another interesting thing that was added in this update was the new trumpet sounds you can make using a copper block and placing a note block on top. And also, if you place other copper blocks with different oxidation levels, the sound will change. And we also have many new baby versions of common mobs like pigs and their hot and cold variants. And the baby sheep now look super funny with their new look. And also cows, and all their variants now have a new baby version. And some of these common mobs received new sound variations in the adult version. And something really cool is that we've received new textures in all the baby cat variants. And now the wolves also have new textures for each variant, and they've become absolutely adorable and also a lot of fun when they run. And after so many adorable new baby mobs, we now have an amazing new feature that allows you to keep your mob's baby forever. This is possible using the new flower called Golden Dandelion. A golden dandelion can be crafted using a regular dandelion flower with gold nuggets on the crafting table. And after making it, you can use it as decoration, or you can use it to make your baby mobs stay that way forever and never grow again. To do this, You just need to click on the mob with a golden dandelion, and these particles will appear, and then it will no longer grow. But if you want to make it grow again, just click on it again with another golden dandelion, and the growth process will be unlocked again. It's a very cool feature to keep the mobs in their cute forms forever. And this flower can be used on any peaceful mob, but not on hostile ones. And now, something I think would be really cool to add in this update is the Moobloom cow, which we've seen before in a mob vote. I think it would fit perfectly because it's basically a flower cow, and it could somehow drop the golden dandelion flower. That would be really cool. It could be a cow that only appears in certain places with a rarer chance, and then by finding it, you could get the golden dandelion flower by using shears on it. In my opinion, this would be an incredible feature that would make the search for the golden dandelion much more fun, and a rare cow variant would be interesting. Another cool idea for the golden dandelion would be if the sniffer could dig up and find the flower seed so you could plant it and then obtain it. But I think Mojang wanted to make the flower easily craftable and not add anything special to obtain this item. We now also have new versions of the rabbits with new animations. The rabbits now have a slightly different texture and a new model that I personally found very good. It's one of my favorite things about this update because now they look much cuter and more interesting than before. And there are some baby mobs in particular that received new textures that I simply found incredible, such as the baby goat. Or the baby pandas that became extremely cute and fun with this new look. We also had some other baby mobs that got a new texture, but these in specifically won't look that different from the adult version. The sniffer and also the camel, whose most significant and distinctive difference from the adult version is its slightly lighter color. And we also had a new baby version of a forgotten mob, the ocelot. Other new baby versions include the foxes, both the normal and the cold version, and we also have a new version of the baby bees. And moving on to the next ones, we also have new baby versions of the hostile mobs, starting with the new baby zombies. The baby zombie now has a smaller head compared to the old version, and it looks funnier. I personally like this new look, but I think many people will prefer the old one. And besides that, we have the new drowned baby, and the baby zombified piglin, whose look I really liked. But we also have the villager zombie, which, unlike the others, has a slightly stranger head. And that brings us to the baby villagers, who also receive changes to their textures. And of course, I can't forget to mention that they also added a new baby version of me to the game. We also have a new look for the baby horses, which now have their own unique textures and design for when they are in this form. But personally, I didn't find the baby horses as interesting as the other mobs. We also have new baby versions of the mules and donkeys, and we also have new versions of the zombie and skeleton baby horses. We also have new versions of the armadillos and baby llamas that are really cute. Now, baby turtles also have a very cute new look with a totally different texture. And also, going to the oceans, we can now see new baby versions of squid. And the baby axolotls have also received changes to their textures and are now much cooler than before. Cuter and more unique. And we also have new baby versions of the dolphins. This update is good in the sense that it brought a cool new look to the baby mobs in the game. Before, they were just small versions of the grown mobs, but now they really look like babies, and that's good. However, I felt that this drop was much smaller compared to others, and didn't add much new content, being just an update with few features and many texture changes. But soon we'll have another drop that could be much cooler. Tell me in the comments what you thought of this update, and thanks for watching.